Alright, so this is going to be how to add resin to an old resin art piece. And this is if you want to cover up scratches and dings and also kind of refresh the look of your resin artwork. So here's your supplies. And to prep the surface, we're actually going to take sandpaper and scratch up all that resin. Basically, you can sand down any bumps, but by scratching up the surface, this is going to give the new resin more surface area to bond to, compared to just leaving the resin as is and putting a fresh coat on top of it. To make sure it's smooth, I do rub my hands against any of it, and then if there's any bumps, I'll sand those down. So for your resin, here are your supplies, and do make sure that you are able to put your resin, put your piece somewhere that it can cure for 24 hours. So your resin, no matter what brand you're using, it's generally a 1-to-1 ratio. And do make sure that you are wearing your gloves and respirator for your safety. And the resin, it's a 1-to-1 mixture, equal parts. And once you've mixed it, you do want to thoroughly stir your mixture. It should be a little bit runnier, and there should be quite a few bubbles in your resin by the time it is mixed appropriately. Make sure you scrape the sides of your container and the bottom to make sure it is all mixed. Again, once it is done, it should look similar to this photo with a lot of little bubbles in there. And then when you're ready to pour onto your artwork, pour that new resin on top of the scratched old resin, and then you're going to use your brush and pull the resin all the way to the surface, just like you would anytime that you're applying your resin. Once it's all covered, wait about 10 minutes, and then you want to torch the surface and get rid of any of those air bubbles. Again, this needs 24 hours to cure, so make sure it is staying in a place that is not going to be disturbed. You don't want any dust in the air or any wind. This is just a simple method and something that I've come up with. Please feel free to adapt and adjust this to your needs. Thanks for checking this out, and happy creating.